We've all been there, sending that message to your crush, then just sitting there, staring at your phone, waiting for a response. You keep refreshing the chat, checking if she's online, rereading the message, convincing yourself she's just busy. She'll reply soon, right? But as the minutes turn into hours and the hours stretch into what feels like days, you find yourself locked in a mental loop. Should I text again? Maybe something casual this time, or maybe she didn't get it. Should I follow up? Does this sound familiar? I remember a friend of mine once told me about how he kept dropping little "hope you're doing well" texts to a girl he liked. He thought it showed he was thoughtful and caring, but in reality, it made him seem overly eager. Eventually, she stopped responding altogether, and he realized his constant messages just pushed her further away. It's like trying to water a plant that isn't growing. You're putting in effort, but there's no real progress. Now, what if I told you the most powerful thing you can do is stop chasing completely? Today, we're going to talk about why you should never message her again and how this one simple shift can completely change how you approach dating. Number 1, the power of silence. When she's not responding, her silence is already speaking volumes. The biggest mistake people make in these situations is to fill that silence with more messages. Think of it this way. Imagine you're shopping in a store and the salesperson keeps following you around, constantly asking, "Do you need help? How about now? Are you sure?" It's frustrating, right? Instead of making you feel comfortable or encouraging you to buy, it just makes you want to escape. When you keep texting someone who isn't responding, you're essentially doing the same thing. You're following them around in the digital space, bombarding them with your words, but instead of drawing them closer, you're pushing them further away. Every additional message you send is like another unwanted question from that salesperson. Now, here's where the magic happens, when you stop. You see, silence is a powerful tool and it works in your favor when used strategically. It creates space and invites curiosity. Think of silence as a quiet but magnetic force. It's like that song lyric you can't get out of your head. It lingers, it sticks with you. When you stop texting, you give her room to wonder why you haven't messaged again, and that curiosity can work in your favor. It makes you more intriguing, mysterious even. Silence allows you to flip the script from being the person chasing attention to someone who commands it. You become someone worth thinking about, rather than someone who is simply there. So ask yourself, do you want to be the guy who couldn't take a hint, the one who keeps filling the void with desperate attempts to keep the conversation alive? Or do you want to be unforgettable, the person who knows when to step back and let the silence do the talking? Silence isn't just absence, it's a powerful statement, and it can make a bigger impact than any message ever could. Let's make silence your secret weapon. Number 2, the reversal effect. When you stop chasing, something unexpected happens. You give her the chance to notice your absence. This is a powerful shift because often people don't realize what they have until it's no longer there. Think about a situation where you're always the one making plans with a friend. You're the one reaching out, suggesting hangouts, and keeping the connection alive. But then, one day, you don't. You step back. And suddenly, your friend might say, "Hey, we haven't hung out in a while." Or, "Where have you been?" That small shift, that absence, makes them realize the value of your presence. This same principle applies to dating and relationships. When you stop initiating and give her space to feel your absence, it triggers something important: curiosity. She begins to wonder, why hasn't he texted me? That curiosity is a powerful motivator. It's not about playing games or trying to manipulate emotions. It's about creating the right conditions where she can truly recognize the value of your attention and presence. It's about respecting yourself enough to take a step back and let her come to you, rather than constantly putting yourself out there without getting the same energy in return. Now, I know this isn't easy. It's especially tough when you really like someone and you feel that intense desire to stay connected. But here's a question you should ask yourself. If she doesn't notice your absence, is it worth continuing to chase someone who isn't giving you the same level of respect, attention, or interest? By stepping back, you are giving her the opportunity to meet you halfway. And if she doesn't take that opportunity, you've gained valuable insight into whether she truly values you. The reversal effect isn't just about getting her to notice you. It's about honoring your own worth and understanding that sometimes the best way to connect with someone is by giving them the space to miss you. When you step back, you shift the dynamic and allow her to truly see what you bring to the table. But here's the truth, they never taught you this in school, did they? Unlocking a girl's mind isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about understanding the secrets, the real secrets that actually work no matter who you are. If you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, I've created something tailored just for you. My course is the ultimate blueprint for understanding what women truly want and becoming the man who gets the girl every single time. Right now, there are only 50 places left. Once those spots are gone, this opportunity will vanish and you'll be left watching someone else getting the girl you want. Number 3, focus on your growth. This is where the real magic begins. Instead of sitting there, staring at your phone, waiting for a reply that may never come, why not redirect that energy into something far more rewarding, yourself? Ask yourself this simple but powerful question. What's one thing I've been meaning to do but haven't yet? Maybe it's hitting the gym and getting stronger, learning a new skill that excites you, or even reconnecting with old friends you've lost touch with. The possibilities are endless, but the key is to shift your focus from waiting for someone else to respond to actively investing in your own life. I remember hearing about a guy who, after a tough breakup, decided to channel his energy into training for a marathon. At first, it was just about staying busy and keeping his mind off things, but soon he found himself physically transforming. His body grew stronger, his endurance improved, and most importantly, his mindset shifted. The discipline he developed through training spilled over into other aspects of his life. By the time his ex reached out to him, he was no longer interested. He was thriving in ways he never imagined, and he realized he'd outgrown the relationship. It was a game changer. When you shift your focus to personal growth, not only do you improve yourself, but you also become more attractive, not just to her, but to everyone around you. People are drawn to those who are constantly evolving, who have passions and goals that extend beyond chasing validation. And here's the real kicker. The more you invest in yourself, the more you'll realize that your happiness and fulfillment no longer depend on someone else's attention or approval. Now, think about this for a second. What's more satisfying? Chasing someone who isn't reciprocating your interest or becoming the best version of yourself? One path keeps you stuck in a cycle of uncertainty and emotional dependence, while the other propels you forward into a life full of growth, purpose, and self-respect. Focusing on your growth doesn't just make you a better version of yourself. It makes you more magnetic and appealing in a way that no text message could ever accomplish. So, the next time you feel the urge to check your phone for that reply, ask yourself what you can do to improve your life instead. By doing so, you're not only becoming more attractive to others, but you're also creating a life that you truly enjoy. Number 4, the clarity you gain. When you step back and put the focus on your own growth, something incredible starts to unfold. You gain clarity. You begin to see the situation for what it truly is, not what you've been hoping or imagining it to be. It's like cleaning a dirty window. At first, everything looks hazy and unclear, but as you wipe away the grime, the view becomes crystal clear. When you take a step back from constantly reaching out or waiting for a response, you create space to reflect on the relationship from a distance. And this is where the magic happens. You start to notice things that you may have overlooked when you were too caught up in the moment. You might realize that she wasn't as invested in the relationship as you thought, or that her actions never quite aligned with her words. Maybe there were red flags that you ignored because you were so focused on the idea of her rather than the reality of who she is. That clarity can be eye-opening and freeing. But here's the thing, clarity isn't just about understanding her better, it's about understanding yourself on a deeper level. When you take the time to step back, you also begin to ask yourself some important questions. What do I truly want in a partner? What qualities am I looking for in a relationship that will bring me fulfillment and joy? What are my non-negotiables, my deal breakers? The more you reflect on these questions, the clearer your vision becomes. You begin to understand that settling for anything less than what you deserve isn't an option. When you know your worth and have clarity on what you truly need, you're no longer willing to accept just anything out of fear or desperation. You'll start to realize that your time, energy, and love are valuable and should be shared with someone who appreciates and reciprocates them fully. This clarity also empowers you to walk away from situations that don't align with your vision for the future. Instead of chasing someone who isn't giving you the same energy, you can let go and move forward confidently. You understand that being alone is far better than being with someone who doesn't see your value or match your level of commitment. So, as you gain clarity, you not only see the relationship for what it is, but you also see yourself more clearly, with a better understanding of what you need and deserve. With this newfound clarity, you can make decisions that align with your true desires. Number 5. If she reaches out, what then? Alright, so let's say she texts you out of the blue. It's been a while and suddenly you get that notification, her name popping up on your screen. First things first, take a deep breath and remember this. Her reaching out doesn't automatically mean she's ready to give you what you've been hoping for. It could be something as simple as curiosity, boredom, or her noticing your absence and deciding to see what you're up to. That text doesn't always signal the start of something deeper or more meaningful. It's just a message. So don't get swept away in the excitement. Your job here is to stay grounded. Resist the urge to dive headfirst into old patterns of over-texting or over-investing your emotions. That's the old you, the one who chased responses and craved attention. Instead, take a step back and approach the conversation with a sense of calm and balance. If you're still interested in her, that's fine, but keep things casual and low pressure. You don't have to go back to the emotional roller coaster you were once on. Use this moment to evaluate her intentions and see if her actions are aligned with her words. Is she reaching out because she truly wants to reconnect, or is she just testing the waters? The key here is to pay attention. If her texts are sporadic or lacking real depth, it may be time to walk away gracefully. You've done the work of stepping back before, and you've found your own sense of clarity. If she's not offering the same level of commitment or emotional investment that you're giving, it's okay to let go. Hold your head high, knowing that you're not settling for anything less than what you deserve. Here's a mindset shift that can really change the game. When you truly value yourself, you're no longer afraid to lose someone who doesn't match your energy. You've put in the work on yourself and you understand your worth. You recognize that the right person will respect you, show genuine interest, and make you feel valued without you having to chase them. You're not desperate for attention, and you're not seeking validation from someone who isn't fully invested. The right person won't make you second guess yourself, your worth, or your value. They'll show up consistently, they'll respect your time, and they'll make you feel secure in the relationship. If she's not doing that, then it's a clear sign to walk away and keep moving forward. Remember, when you stop chasing, you create space for something better to come along, something that will truly appreciate you for who you are. So, when that text arrives, keep your cool, stay true to yourself, and never settle for less than the energy you deserve. Number 6. Reclaiming your power. At the end of the day, this journey isn't just about her. It's about you. It's about reclaiming your power and understanding your own worth. Every time you make the conscious decision to walk away from someone who doesn't value you, you're sending a powerful message to the world and, most importantly, to yourself, that you deserve better. You deserve someone who meets you at your level, who respects your time and your energy, and who reciprocates the effort you put into the relationship. Think about this. Every great success story, whether in love, career, or life, begins with someone recognizing their own value. It starts with a moment of realization when they decide they're worth more than the circumstances they've been settling for. That decision marks a turning point. It's the moment when you stop accepting the bare minimum and start demanding more for yourself, whether it's in relationships or any other aspect of life. The moment you stop settling is the moment you start thriving. Reclaiming your power means no longer allowing someone's indecision, lack of effort, or disregard for your feelings to dictate your worth. It means taking back control over your own life, your emotions, and your future. You're not waiting for someone else to validate you or complete you. You're standing firm in the truth that you are already whole, already valuable, and deserving of someone who recognizes that. Here's the truth. Letting go is hard, but it's necessary. It's hard to walk away from someone you thought you wanted, but when you let go of what isn't meant for you, you create space for something and someone who truly deserves your time, your love, and your energy. That person will not only value you, but they will elevate your life, support your growth, and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Now listen, you've already heard it all before. Be nice, just wait, it will happen naturally. But that's not how the world works. If you're tired of guessing, tired of chasing, and tired of losing, it's time to change the game. Inside my course, you'll find the exact strategies to unlock a girl's mind, spark her attraction, and get the girl you've always wanted. Without begging, without games, and without wasting another second. This is your chance. Right now, click the link in the description. Only 50 places remain. Once they're gone for good. So stop waiting. Take action now. Join today, and I'll show you how to take control of your life, your relationships, and your future. Don't wait for life to happen to you. Take the reins. You're one step away from everything you've ever wanted.